Cannot die. They thought I was hopeless, but I survived. They rolled me off, yeah. They thought I would die. They tried to bury me while I was alive. They never know purpose. Can I die? They thought I was hopeless, but I survived. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Purpose can't die. Purpose can't die. Purpose can't die. Purpose can't die. Mistreated and wounded. You're listening to the voice of Trey Taylor. It says purpose can't die. No matter what they try, it cannot die. And you know, each and every Friday when I come on here, I remind you about the story about the donkey that fell in the hole, and he was there wanting help, and the owner saw the donkey in the hole and decided that he wasn't gonna be bothered to take him up out of the hole. So he called his neighbors, he called his friends, and he said, you know what, just help me to bury him. And they started throwing dirt in the hole on that donkey. And the donkey was thinking, all right, they come to help, not knowing that the dirt that they're throwing down there, it was to kill him, it was to bury him. Yeah? But with each load that went into the hole, guess what? He would shake it off his back. And that's what you have to do when they're trying to kill you. You have to allow it to roll off of your back. There's a friend of mine some years ago. He said to me, my friend, you have to develop an elephant skin that when things come at you, it just rolls off your back. Yeah? So that donkey that was there, with every load of dirt that was thrown into that pit to kill him, he was able to shake it off, stomp on it, and got footing to come out of the hole. You see, what did Joseph say? What you meant for evil. Oh my goodness. So when they thought that they were killing him, and they thought that, you know, we're going to send you down into Egypt, and our Father who loves you so much will never see you again, and you will no longer be the special son, and we will hear nothing more about you. You're going to die, and we're going to forget, and we're going to move on. But can I tell you, when God has a plan, when God has his hand on you, no matter what they try, oh my God, I just love how it turns out, you know. Sometimes, even when we're going through, we feel like we want to give up. We want to throw in the towel. But can I tell you, just trust God. Just trust him. At the end of the day, he's looking at the bigger picture. You know, we are just seeing linear. But he has an aerial view of the entire matter. And before you were formed in your mother's womb, before your grandmother knew your grandfather, yes, he made you, ordained you, and called you for such a time as this. Good morning to you, Sister Hyde. How you doing? All in God's plan. That is so true. You and I may not see it, and you and I may not know what the outcome will be, but God's in control. He's in control. That's right, Sister Andrea. Trust God. And right now we're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. And if you're listening to us on HGG Radio and you want to jump on to see the beautiful Minister Keisha out of Edmonton, jump on to Facebook, Odette Thompson, Facebook, HGG Radio, Facebook, Roshane Douglas. We're also on YouTube, Odette Thompson, Roshane Douglas, and HGG Radio. So there are a number of platforms that you can access this live through. Purpose can't die, man. It can't die. Sister Nicole. Indeed. Blessings to you, my beloved. Blessings to you. Blessings. You thought I'd die, but I am anointed. I am royalty. So don't you mess with me. I've got the authority that he has given. I'm still alive. I am still alive. And you know, sometimes the look on their face when they see that you're still alive, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Can't die. So whatever God has called you to, it doesn't matter your age. Does not matter your age. What age did the Lord call Abraham? What age did he call Moses? Yeah? It doesn't matter your age. If he has a plan for you, it must come to fruition. Can't kill it. Again, I want to welcome each and everyone across the nations of the world to the Morning Flow. I'm your host, Odette Thompson, and we're streaming out of Edmonton, Alberta. And we are about to bring to the forefront our very special guest this morning, Minister Keisha Grant. And there she is. There she is. Good morning to you, Minister Keisha. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, woman of God. I'm doing excellent. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking.
Okay, indeed. It's just such an honor and a privilege to have you with us this morning on HDG Radio. And you know how I do it, guys. I'm going to tell you to just make Minister Keisha welcome. So if you're on HGG Radio, 825-343-4486. Go ahead and type in that chat. Welcome, Minister Keisha. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and type in the chat. Welcome, Minister Keisha. Let us give her a warm HGG welcome. Come on. Go ahead and welcome Minister Keisha to the house this morning, the HGG Radio house. We're going to have a conversation. I don't see anybody sending in the welcomes. I see y'all watching and you're looking and I know you're smiling, but I want to see those welcomes coming in, man. Come on. All right. I love it. I love it. Welcome coming in from Chicago. Go ahead and make her welcome. You know, we're a family here. Each and every morning we are here together. And, we may not know each other in the physical, but can I tell you? Oh my goodness, it's a wonderful family. So I welcome you to the HGD family this morning. All right, Sister Andrea, Sister Jacqueline jumping on. All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. That's what I love to see. A warm welcome going out to our guests. So we're going to be talking about balancing on purpose. And as I say each and every Friday morning when we're here talking about balancing on purpose, there is a reason why we have that word play, balancing on purpose. But before we go there, Minister Keisha, I have been watching her over the past few months right here in Edmonton. And every time I see this lady, I smile. Every time I see this lady, I've gone to functions and I've seen her and I'm in the room with her and I can't take my eyes off of her. Aside from her absolutely fabulous fashion sense, absolutely fabulous fashion sense, when she opens her mouth, listen to me, I have been so blessed. So it is an honor just to have you with us here this morning. Minister Keisha is the wife of Pastor Jumo Grant. Yes, he is. And I'm looking to have him on here. So it's a family affair, right? I'm looking to have him on here. She is the wife of Pastor Jumo Grant. He is also a minister. Listen, I went to a concert and when that man hold the mic and start singing and the anointing filled the house, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So she's a Pastor Jumo Grant. She's a mother of 4 lovely souls. And she is a minister. She's an entrepreneur. She's an author. Lord of mercy. She is a friend. Oh my goodness. And I'm sure that there are many more hats that she wears. And so I want to welcome you again. And before we even go into the segment itself, I want you to just give us a little bit more about Minister Grant. I know I touched on a little, but I know that there's more to it. So give us a little bit more of who Minister Keisha Grant is. Go ahead.
Thank you so much again, woman of God, for having me on, and thank you all for the warm welcome. In a nutshell, I would say I'm just a humble servant of God who loves the Lord with all my heart, mind, and soul. I love to laugh. I love to eat. And I just love people on the whole. I love to see people become what God wants them to become. And that's a little bit of me.
Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. So we got a little bit more. We heard she loved to eat. She love you. Hey, we over here at HGG Radio, I can tell you we are foodies over here. So when the topic of food comes up, the board lights up and everybody's participating. So we are foodies over here. So we just love to hear that. So we can just pull you in the family. All right. So we're talking about balancing on purpose. And when we look at the word balancing means to be in a position where you will stand without falling on either side. So you're standing firm footed without falling on either side. That's what the word balancing means. When we look at the word purpose, it says that this is the reason for which something is done or created. So we're looking at balancing on purpose. So we all have been made with an innate purpose from the Lord. So when we're balancing that, we're standing firm footed. We're not leaning to the right, we're not leaning to the left, but we are standing. So that's what we're going to be talking about this morning, balancing on purpose. So we touched on the fact that you're a mother, you're a wife to a minister, and I know in of itself that's a job. That is a job. But you are also an author, you're an entrepreneur. Yeah. And I know to have four kids, that everything that I just listed about you, their jobs on their own. So the first thing that I want to ask you this morning as you are here with us is what inspires you?
Okay, what inspires me? My inspiration comes from my alone time with God. Spending time in meditation and also with the voices that God has placed in my life to speak into my life. So that's what inspires me.
And
Yeah.
it is essential. I love that fact. You're alone. So, I'm going to ask you, with everything that you have going on, where do you find alone time with God?
I make time. That I definitely make time. I prioritize my time with God. It's very important for me. So I do what is needed and necessary.
All right. So she is intentional, folks.
Intentional, yes, I am.
Intentional. So you know what I say each and every time I have a guest on here. Get your notebooks out, get your pen out and take notes. You have these women and these men of God that come on and they talk about what they do in order to maintain their walk. So we're hearing right now that you have to be intentional. You have to be intentional in spending time with the Lord. All right. So you are a minister, and I remember I had gone to a function, and I'm trying to remember when it was. It was last year, and you were one of the presenters, and it was phenomenal. That one with Kim.
Oh, okay, yes. Doing
Yes,
business with God. Yes, yes.
yes. So, um, What what I would like to know is from your standpoint as a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, um, persons see you, they see you on a Sunday and they see you come out. But from your life's point of view, is ministry only on a Sunday?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because we are the church. So every day we are supposed to be the light of the world. And once we have that personal relationship and we build our relationship with God, we will never see Sunday as just that day to worship God. So no.
Again, it comes back to the relationship. I'm seeing a theme here. I'm seeing a theme here. It comes back to your relationship with the Lord. It's not only on Sunday, folks. You may see her on a Sunday. You may see her at an event, but that's not the only time that she ministers. All right. So as we talk about purpose, and I'm looking at how multifaceted you are in the different areas of your life. What advice would you give to someone that's trying to find their purpose?
Hmm. My advice would be to draw closer to God. Draw closer to God. Develop a relationship with Him, because in Him your purpose will be revealed. One, your purpose will be revealed, and the strategies to accomplish that will also be revealed. Because in understanding this, there's wisdom to know that there's a process in becoming, and that will also be revealed. So, in a nutshell, I would say, get to know your Creator, get to know Him. Yes.
Are you guys seeing the trend here this morning? And I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Draw closer to the Lord. Have a
Yes.
relationship with Him. Be intentional with the time that you spend with Him. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful nuggets that we're getting here from Minister Grant in the house this morning. For those of you who are just jumping on, welcome to the Morning Flow. Welcome to the segment Balancing on Purpose. We have our very special guest with us this morning, Minister Keisha Grant out of Edmonton, Alberta. And we're talking about balancing. She's a multifaceted woman of God who always puts Him first, and maintaining the relationship with God is an essential part of her walk. All right, so um, I have this book that I am going to be reading, and this book, it says that broken crayons still color, and I'm looking forward to reading it. We're going to be talking to the author of the book. We're going to be talking to the author of the book in our segment, Higher Hits. We're going to be talking more about the book. But guys, we have the author with us this morning, Minister Grant, and I'm going to touch on that a bit. I know that it's a segue into the book, but I want you to tell me a little bit about the book, because just looking at the title, "Broken Crayons Still Color," just looking at that title, I know that it's coming from deep, and I want you to tell me a little bit about the inspiration behind that book, and what are you saying to us in that book?
Sure. Well, the book is basically just to help persons grow and to reflect. To sometimes we have to go back into our past history and see where we are to discover in order to move forward. And the book is more or less part of my testimony, just to highlight how powerful God is, and how determined God is, and how serious God is about our destiny. So it's a little bit about what I've been through and how many things I've overcome. So it's also to uplift and inspire and encourage others who are in a broken state to go back, to reflect where they are, if they are still broken, if they are still needing healing, and any sort, or anything in that sort. So it's something that will uplift one and bring them out of a place of brokenness.
All right, guys. So you've heard it here even before we have that talk about the book. Broken crayons really do still color. In the event you think that, you know what, I'm broken and I'm in pieces and it doesn't make any sense, guess what? You can still color, man. You can still get up and you can still walk in your purpose. And that book, I know, is available. We're going to tell you in a little while how you can get that book. But Minister Keisha, um, question. I know that when we get to a particular age, a particular time in our life, we look back, and some persons look back in regret and they're thinking, okay, I should have done this, I should have done that. But what is it that you wish you had known then that you do know now?
I wish I had known that it's not all a bed of roses. And it takes a lot of sacrifice that has to be made on your journey. I wish I had known that. I wish I had known that.
Sacrifice, people. This
Sacrifice.
and when you're talking about sacrifice, you're talking about sleepless nights.
All of that and more. The
Oh,
dying of self, putting God first and putting others above yourself. Yes, sacrifice.
this is indeed a sacrifice. Persons will see you and they don't understand that the work that goes in behind the scenes. She didn't just happen overnight, folks. She didn't just happen overnight. It's a lot of work that has to go into it. All right. So, my question now to you is, what is your biggest accomplishment with everything that we've been talking about? A lot of persons like, you're the wife of a pastor, you're a minister yourself, you're an author. But what is your biggest accomplishment?
Okay, I have many just to share that. But as we're on this one thing, I would say my biggest accomplishment right now is writing this book. And I'm completing my first book called Broken Crayons Can Still Color, because it's an avenue that will really help a lot of people come out of their situation. And that's my biggest accomplishment.
All right. You've heard it here. So you have to go and find the book. And I know we're going to be talking more about the book, in another segment. But I'm just loving the fact that God is just pushing this book, because there may be someone here that needs to know that even though you're broken, you still have purpose. So, and you mentioned that it is a part of your testimony. So when we can actually sit and write that on paper, it is a lot. It is a lot. And looking at the fact that whatever you have gone through is now able to help someone.
Yes.
I'm sure that when you're going through it, you're thinking, Lord, why me? Why me?
Oh yes, so many questions, so many questions. Some of it I got no answers to. I just had to go through the process, go through the process of everything. And at the end of it, God always takes us through, but He guarantees us that nothing we ever go through in life is wasted. So at the end of it, we will come out victorious.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So this is the big question today. How do you balance it? How do you balance? What are the ages of the kids?
Okay, so my eldest daughter, she is now 17.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 14-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 6-year-old. So that's in balancing. I have two boys, two girls.
Mm-hmm.
And how I manage all that I do is by sticking to my daily plans, also sharing a clear understanding with everyone that's involved in my daily plans. It really helps me to keep balance in the things that I do. So with them understanding, between the kids and my husband, understanding what they need to do and when they need to do it, it really helps and helps to maintain that balance within us and within our household.
Okay, so you get everybody on board.
Yes, yes. No one
Uh,
left behind.
no one left behind. But you didn't touch. There's something that you didn't touch on. There's a clothing line, eh?
Yes, yes, all of that. They're very much involved, and I'm just kind of positioning everybody where they needs to be. But more or less, the clothing business right now is between my husband and I, just kind of organizing stuff at the by the meantime. Yeah, so we are more fully involved in it. My husband and I.
Okay, teamwork makes the dream work, right?
I call him my fashion guru.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
he's like that too. So yeah, he's a part of it, big
Oh,
in a big way.
in a big way. Awesome. So the family that prays together, works together, come together, making it work. I absolutely love it. And when you have a team that understands the mission, understands the purpose, your village there, that there's no one out of alignment and everybody's just functioning, it helps you. Because at the end of the day, if somebody's out of alignment, then you got your day is gonna be off a bit, and something else might be thrown off, and it affects. I love the fact that you bring the children in and how
Yeah.
you and your husband collaborate. It is just awesome, awesome, awesome. So, is there anything that you're not good at?
Singing. I'm still praying about it. Hopefully, I'll be able to sing. But as for now, no, I'm not good at singing. Not good at it. I'll leave that to the hubby.
So you're telling me that when he's rehearsing, he doesn't pull you down and say, "Come and sing with me."
Yes, yes, all that. But I still get off a key or so. But I'm not, I'm not so good with the keys. But yeah, he encourages me. Hopefully, I'll get there. Hopefully, I'll get there.
Okay, all right. I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that. All right. So, all right. I see Sister Grant jumping on. A blessed afternoon to you too, Sister Grant. Just jumping on to the segment Balancing on Purpose, where we have Minister Keisha Grant. And we're talking to her about how she maintains balance with everything that she has going on, how she maintains it. All right. So, talking to her, being so multifaceted, and I'm listening to, and this I didn't do my research. I should have done some more investigation. I'm hearing the accent. I'm hearing the accent. Tell me, where is that accent from?
Well, I was born and raised in Trinidad and Tobago.
Or
That's
cousins?
yes, we are. We are. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so you were born and raised in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, all right, all right. So I know that there were persons hearing the accent too, and you were wondering too. Or maybe you were better than I and you were able to identify it. But you know what? I didn't know, so I asked. All right, so given the fact we hear in the background Trinidad and Tobago, and you're now here in Edmonton, what's your favorite food?
Hmm. There is a lot to make mention of. Wow. This is a big list, but if I had to take one away, it would be chicken roti. But I also love rice, callaloo, stewed chicken, and macaroni pie. Yes.
Oh Lord, the chick. All right, yeah,
So we'll stick with chicken roti. We'll stick with chicken roti for now.
chicken roti. Chicken roti. I don't know if I've ever had that.
Oh,
No, I don't think I've ever
no.
had. No.
So what type of roti would you what you never had roti before?
Roti is, Lord have mercy. You're putting me on the spot now. You're putting me on the spot now. I'm a foodie, but I'm a Jamaican foodie.
It's okay. It's
I,
a great dish though.
I've had okay, so I saw LF said yes, I was able to identify the accent. Okay, so yeah, we had persons identifying the accent. All right, so tell me about chicken roti. What tell me about chicken roti. Let's
It's
talk
like
food.
it's more like a paratha, like a floured um delicacy. And it has how they make it, it has like split peas that they put inside of that. And they cook it like a bake. Or you, I don't want to use a bake. I don't want to use the word bake, but they have it like a flat roti. And then they do like a curry potato with chicken, and you make that one side and you put it in with either chana or anything. If you want chana, potato, or chicken with that, that is like a one pot at the side, and you put that in the roti. And they normally do like a wrap with it. You wrap it together, and you have a roti. You have a meal there.
Okay, okay, okay. I think I have to take back the title when I say that I'm a foodie, because I just realized that I'm really just a Jamaican foodie. A foodie should be someone who likes all foods, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. I've never had it, so I'm going to try. I'm going to, you know what? Heritage Days, Heritage
Yes.
Days. When Heritage Days come around here in Edmonton, we have Heritage Days, folks, and this is where so many nations come together, and all you can try the foods from different nations. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna be looking for the tent that says Trinidad and Tobago. I'm gonna be looking for the tent that says Trinidad and Tobago. You know, oftentimes we make a beeline for the Jamaican tent, and I need to stop that. I need to stop it. And I'll go straight towards the Trini tent, and and I'm gonna try the food from Trinidad and Tobago. All right, folks, we've been talking to Minister Keisha Grant, and it has been such a refreshing conversation this morning, just talking to her about balancing on purpose, how she does it, what sacrifices she's made over the years, and, where she's at right now, and the fact that her unit is a unit that stands together. I love it. I love it. I love it. We're going to be wrapping up right now, but before we go, I want you to just leave your thoughts with us this morning. Whatever you'd like to talk about. I know I'm going to have you back on, and we're going to be talking about the book. And we're just going to be talking about the book. But right now, before you go, I want you to just give a closing thought to all our listeners and our viewers across the nations of the world. Go ahead.
Thank you so much again, woman of God, for having me. It was such a pleasure and an honor to be here. Just listening on early on, it was such a great encouragement for those who are listening as well. And, for whatever season that they're in, I want them to know that God is right there. He's just a phone call away, let's just say, And I want those to know that God is still able to do what He said He can do. He is the God of our salvation, and He's always there to reach out to us in our times of need. So I encourage those who are going through any type of situation, even right now in their lives, whether it be personal, whatever it is, know that God is well able, and nothing that they are going through will be wasted, or has it ever been wasted. And that's what I would like to leave with the viewers today. Thank you so much.
You are most welcome. So we've been talking to Minister Keisha Grant here, wife, mother, author, entrepreneur, woman of God. And she just wants to remind you that nothing that you're going through is without purpose. You may not see it, you may not feel it, you may not understand it, but it is not without purpose. Yeah?
Mhm.
Nothing happens to a child of God by accident. Nothing at all. So, whatever He's doing in your life right now, just hold fast and don't let go. Be encouraged that broken crayons still color. Broken crayons color. Yes, man, I have to plug that one in because I'm looking forward to reading the book. I'm looking forward that I'm going to be starting it this weekend. I'm going to be starting it this weekend. You know, I'm looking forward to reading it, and we're going to have her on again because when we have her on next, we're going to be talking about the book, and we're going to be talking about how you can get the book. With your clothing line though, before you go, how can we girl, how can we get some of your what's going on? How do we get some of the stuff? Some of the I listen to me, people. I tell you all the time. I mentioned it earlier. Like, listen, whenever I see her, like I have to intentionally pay attention to what's going on because I'm looking at her like, oh, I like what she have on. I like that. Hmm. And then I was told she did everything. And I'm like, seriously? So, and then I realized that she's on Instagram, people,
Yes.
right? So before you go, I know we're going, but come to tell us about the clothing line. Like, we have to tell the people them, listen, me man, God has blessed your hands. So we can't just come here and not talk about that and not tell them where they can access some of what you are doing with your hands. Go ahead and talk to us about where they can get the clothing line and how they can get it. And um also the book. Plug the book. Tell us where we can get the book and the clothes before you go.
Okay. Well, currently I am on Instagram and I am on Facebook, but I also do deliveries. I can order to persons who is interested in anything that they are looking at based on what we have currently or based on what we will have in the future. I make myself available to get it to you in means of delivery as of now. All right. Um, my book, it's available. It's titled Broken Crayons Can Still Color. God will make something beautiful out of your life. And it's available on Amazon. I also always have copy on hand. And if you find like you want it faster than than Amazon might deliver it to you, I can also get it to you if you contact me personally. So that's it. Yeah. Thank you so much.
All right. So, guys, go on Instagram and you can search for Keisha Grant. Go ahead.
Okay. Sorry. The business page is Kingdom Cakes and Apparels
All
on
right.
Instagram and Facebook.
So, Kingdom Kicks and Apparels on Instagram and Facebook. So, go and check out her line. Go and check out her line. Let us support her. Let us support the woman of God. This is how we do it, you know. This is how we do it. You know, instead of you spending your money somewhere else, you know, this is your sister in Christ, and she's doing a thing that God has blessed her hands to do. So we're gonna support her. So go ahead, find her on Instagram, find her on Facebook, and go ahead and subscribe, like, share, do everything that you need to do. And I know you're going to find a piece of clothing that you like and you order. And I want everybody to go ahead and order the book before we have her back, because when she comes back, I'd love to have a conversation, not only the point where I've read the book, but I'd love to know that some of my listeners have also read the book. So, guys, go ahead and buy the book, that when she comes back, you know, I'm going to be letting you know when she's coming back, that when she comes back, we can all have a conversation about the book. All right. So thank you again, Minister Keisha, for coming on. It was indeed an honor and a privilege. And may the hand of God continue to rest upon you, continue to guide you in all that you're doing. And I
Yeah.
pray that as you go, that this year unprecedented favor will find you. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Enjoy it.
Can I die? They thought I was hopeless, but I survived. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Purpose can die. Purpose can die. Purpose can die.
I see Sister Nicole jumping on and she's saying, she says, Pastor Odette, it is like flatbread, but it is flaky and she loves it with curry. Listen to me, people. I'm going to be trying. You know, I was talking to someone earlier this morning and they're saying to me, they looked at me full view and they were saying that, you know, man, you have on weight. I know for those of you who know me over the years, yeah, this is actually the most I've had, you know, from growing up. I remember my cousins used to call me, I had this one particular cousin, she used to call me grasshopper. And I don't want any St. Hilda's people to jump on here and tell the people what he used to call me in school. I don't want it. It is what it is. I am not afraid to tell you what they used to call me. Listen to me, people. I was skinny up. I was skinny. Skinny, 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 skinny. You know what they used to call me? They used to call me Olive. Yes, there. I said it. I said it. Yes, they used to call me Olive. You know, we grew up watching Olive and Popeye. Yes, man. Yes, I was that skinny. You see, Olive went manga. Oh my God, I was so skinny. Yes. But listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Yes, I'm going to be having some of that Trini food. Right, Sister Janice? I'm going to be having some of that food. Hi, Sister Elise. Purpose can't die no matter what they do, no matter what they try. Sister Janice, I never give you anything to laugh about. You know? Yes, the people have been my friends, my very close friends. They used to call me Olive. Listen to me. Yes, I'm not ashamed to say because I was skinny. I was so skinny. When I look back at my pictures from high school, I was like, mighty God of Daniel. You know. No, listen to me, sister Nicole. Stop it. Stop it. Sister Nicole, come. Want to You're not calling me no sister Olive up in here, no, thank you. But yes, indeed, I was so skinny. I was so skinny, you know. But look at me now. Yeah, have a little weight, don't it? Have a little weight. But I give God thanks for what He's doing in this time and in this season. You know, you know, you know, you don't know where you're gonna end up. You don't know where you're gonna end up. You don't know. You don't know. And so that's why you have to trust. That's why you have to trust the process. Sister Crystal. Sister Crystal. Sister Crystal said she was maga. Lord of mercy. Sister Crystal, when we look back at some of the pictures from high school, you don't want anybody to see it. You don't want anybody to see, because I tell you, listen to me, man. I remember my friends used to say, this particular friend's like, Olive, where's Popeye? It is what it is. Yes. But guess what? I trust the process, and here I am. I am not skinny no more. Right? I'm not skinny no more. Not like how I used to be. So I give God thanks. I do give God thanks. I give God thanks. You know, Sister Anne Marie, easy, Sister Anne Marie. I'm reading the comments that's coming in, folks. I'm reading the comments that's coming in on our WhatsApp chat. And they are hilarious. They are hilarious. My mom used to say, you know, me no know where you put it in. I used to eat a lot. That's the weirdest thing too. I used to eat a lot. Ha! Oh my goodness. Sister Nicole said that they used to call her toothpick. All right, so I don't feel so bad. You see what being brave does? You recognize that you're not the only one. You're not in the boat by yourself. So listen to me. I love it. I love it. See, if I wasn't brave enough to tell you people that they used to call me Olive, right, I would have known that they used to call Sister Nicole toothpick. Listen, I would have known that Sister Crystal was Marga. Oh my goodness. Listen to me. We come far. But I do give God thanks for each and every one of you that's here with me this morning. Thank you so much for jumping on to the morning flow and staying with me for the segment Balancing on Purpose. We had a wonderful time with our guest, Minister Keisha Grant from right here in Edmonton, Alberta. Well, you know what we're going to do right now? We're going to be signing off of Facebook. We're going to be signing off of YouTube. Sister Crystal, I'm so happy that you jumped on, Sister Crystal. You've been on my mind for a while, and I want you to. I was actually thinking of reaching out to Sister Nevers to get through to you. So, Sister Crystal, I want you to jump onto 825-343-4486 and connect with me. I need to talk to you. But yes, we've been having a wonderful time here on HGG Radio, the morning flow. We're at Friday, the 26th day of January 2024. It is -3 degrees in Edmonton, and it is sunny. And we're giving God thanks. We're closing out the week. We had a wonderful, wonderful time. And we're closing out the week. But I'm going to be signing off of Facebook. I'm going to be signing off of YouTube. But going forward, there may be some changes. So I know when I say that, I know that Brother Robert is going to be loving that. I know that Brother Robert down there in South Florida is just smiling off his face when I say that there may be some changes. So look forward to that. Looking forward to that. I just love you guys, my HDG family from across the nations of the world. When I see the nations jumping on, right now we have Canada in the house, we have the US of A in the house, we have Jamaica in the house, we have the UK in the house, we have Germany in the house, the Republic of Moldova in the house. Look at what God is doing in this time and in this season. I really do appreciate you all. And I give God thanks for you. But just remember that purpose cannot die. It can't die. Cannot die. No matter what they try. No matter what they try, it must come to pass. So I want to encourage you today. Hold on. Stand firm. Balancing is to be in a position where you will stand without falling on either side. Yeah, you stand without falling on either side. And purpose is the reason for which something is done or created. You were created with purpose in mind. You were created with purpose in mind. So be encouraged. In the event that you haven't found your purpose as yet, just go back to the maker and say, why did you make me? Why did you make me? Purpose can't die. It must come to pass, even if you're 80 years old. Yeah, even if you're 80 years, it must come to pass. So be blessed, my brothers and my sisters, for watching on HGG Radio. You're watching on Facebook and you're watching on YouTube. God bless you all. I'm going to be signing off of Facebook and YouTube right now, but I'm going to continue on HGG Radio. So jump on to hggradio.ca. Yeah? Jump on to hggradio.ca where we're going to continue the morning flow. All right. So God bless you all and see you or hear you on the radio side of things. It was an honor and a privilege just being here with you. God bless you.